everybody. Let's see who gets on. Let's see. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Mary, I'm so glad you're here tonight, Mary. Mary's going to be moderating for me tonight again. I missed her last time when she wasn't here. Hi, John. And Lynn, how are you? So, okay, just looking. Okay, so some of you had time to sign up on my posting that I was going live. So I'm going to get to as many as I can. I think some people signed up a little late, so I wasn't able to get to them. But I'm going to do as many as I can. I think I got most everybody. So I'm just going to give it a minute for people to sign on. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm doing gift certificates again for Christmas if anybody's interested. And you can do it for an hour denomination. I also have an email version available so that I can send it to you on email if it's easier for you, contactless buying, and you can send it to whoever you need to send it to. And when you purchase that, unfortunately this year I don't have the angel wing earrings because of the COVID. The people who make them aren't making them right now and aren't delivering them. So instead, you get your choice of a necklace to go either for yourself or with the person you're giving the gift certificate to. Okay? So I'm just gonna, there's a few different colors, and so if you're interested, you can let me know, and then we'll talk about that. So again, those are the gift certificates. So I felt guided tonight to give a general message. I've gotten a lot of messages from people who are having a hard time with anxiety and wondering about, what's coming next. When is the other shoe going to drop? And, I get it because I deal with anxiety too. And I think that when we think too much about the future, we get ourselves upset, right? And not one of us can possibly know for sure what tomorrow holds for us or even the next few minutes, right? So we need to get some perspective on the situation. And if we are not in immediate danger, right, we can safely assume that our day or our evening is going to go about as usual, right? And I talk a lot about how when we spend too much time in our heads, we end up creating scenarios and stories in our heads that will most likely never happen, right? But we imagine the worst, right? And that's when you can say to yourself, I think I've lost perspective on the situation. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, everybody needs to be able to take a step back and say, oh, you know what, I think I need to reevaluate this, review what's going on. There's nothing wrong with that. We have to acknowledge the discomfort that we're feeling about the situation or the things that are making us feel that way, and realize that it's our body and our mind's way of telling us that it's not sitting right with us. And then ask yourself some questions, right? What can I control right now? What can I not control right now? Will worrying about it help the situation or make it better? And will this matter tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year? And then reframe it. Reframe the situation to see how it can be different. And I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh at my dog because he's on the other side of the couch rolling around and being really cute. Anyways, so, and also reach out to someone that you trust. Remind yourself of all the things that are going right and what you have to be grateful for. And most important too is to take some time for yourself and let yourself unwind. Okay? So now that we've got, I think, quite a few people on here, I'm going to start with the readings for the people who requested it. Normally what I do is I put up a post that I'm going to go live, and I ask people to request readings by posting read me, and then I go through the list and I try and get to as many as I can. So I'm going to start with Patricia Cronenberger. So Patricia, I've read you a few times on here, and I have to say that I get this growth energy around you. I think there was a time when you thought everyone knew better than you. You would defer to everyone else's opinion of what you should do in certain situations. And, I think that's to be expected when we're young and raising a family and things are new to us. But I think this isn't the situation for you now. You have really come into your own. Your experiences have given you the courage, right? I think you've gotten a lot of courage in the last few years and the wisdom to handle things your way. Not that you don't collaborate with others, but you have a lot more confidence in your decisions and know that the decisions that you make are more comfortable for you. Again, I apologize for the dog. He'll be stopping in a minute. You're really on target right now, and it's taken you a while to get to this point. And I think it was a struggle for you in the past. And again, I think this came up for you before, a feeling of finally hitting your stride. And it's important to know that you're never alone. Okay, Patricia, there's family, friends, and loved ones around you who are always willing to help you when you need it. And all you have to do is ask. The next few weeks will be busy for you, right? It's going to be busy for all of us. It's going to be different for all of us. But I think you've already figured out ways to make it special, even in this, this crazy time. So keep doing what you're doing. Push forward and don't look backwards, okay? So I hope that's helpful. And the dog is... I'm sorry, he's just barking because somebody came to the door unexpectedly. So, okay. The next person I have on the list is Greg Savage, and I think this is my first time reading you, Greg. So I get a very strong energy around you. The energy is a very strong inner strength, and I feel like you've fought some battles in the past, and you're determined to not let them happen again. There's a lot of wisdom in your strength, and it's important that you start sharing this wisdom. I feel like it has to be shared with, I'm not sure if this is the children around you or you have bigger ambitions than that. Remember, the delivery of the messages is important as the message itself. So you may have to tone the message down to fit your audience. There's not a lot that surprises you anymore in life. You're open-minded, and that's a plus when you're guiding others. You've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I'm going to ask you the question, why not? Why not? Because I think you've been asking yourself, why am I not doing this? And we all have a story, and stories help other people. I think you've known this, that you've been being pushed in this direction by the universe for a long time, but it's up to you to be aware of it and accept it and take that step. Okay, so I look forward to hearing a lot more from you. Jalen Fleck. Let's see. So you're another one. Major growth around you. Major growth. I can imagine this is a very hard time of year for you, and I know you're finding ways to cope, and there's no timeline for grief and no one right way to grieve. I know that you feel Darren near you, and I know that you are open to the signs and messages he leaves you, which makes my job easier. But it's such a gift. It's such a gift when people are open to it and able to recognize the signs and have this relationship with their loved ones who have passed, right? And we could have that relationship through talking, being aware of the signs, being aware of the songs that are played. There's different signs that they give us. So I know in those cases, though, people want validation, just to be sure. So Darren talks about the candy canes, and I think this came up for you last time, but this time he's asking, why? Why do you put them on the tree just to throw them out? So I feel like this is a continuing theme for you. He also talks about the wreath, and I feel like this is the wreath that you made. And I had to sound this out, but I was hearing like Nilla or Nella, and then he kind of threw it at me, Nutella. And I'm like, oh my God, he's talking about Nutella. So he's laughing about it. Who's the Nutella freak in your house? He's laughing, so I know there's a funny story to this, and know that he's near you and he loves you. And he says to keep your ears open today. So I'm thinking there's a song coming your way that is going to remind you of him, but that's going to be his way. He's letting you know to keep your ears open. Okay, and I would love to know if that happens. So welcome to those who are just joining us. And I'm going to do some more readings. Let's see. Samuel Pride. Samuel, I hope you're watching tonight. So you need to hear that you are worthy. Okay, and there's a part of you that lately has felt like I do all the right things, I say all the right things, but I still feel like I'm fighting this battle. So I feel like you feel you're fighting this battle. And I get that I need to tell you you're okay as you are. And you're trying so hard for people to see the goodness in you. And it upsets you when they don't. And not everyone is ready to see what someone has to offer, whether it be in a friendship or otherwise, okay? Sometimes people are so caught up or damaged by their own baggage or by the situation that they're in or whatever is going on for them that they don't recognize what others have to offer, and they're just not ready for it. So I want you to just stop trying and trust that you are enough. I want you to sit back and let those that belong in your life gravitate toward you. And I think you will be a lot happier. But I also think that you might be surprised at who comes around, because you're well on your way to where you want to be. And I'm not sure, is this grandma who raised you? Because she talks about you had a special name for her. You had a special name for her because of your unique relationship with her. But she says, and these are her words, I praise you, keep praise, she says, and you brought her much joy, and you still do. Okay. Sean Chapman. I hope Sean's on here tonight. How are you? So I know you're feeling this, Sean. A lot of energy around you, like something is about to happen for you. And it's frustrating when you know it's there and it's near, but you have to be patient and give it time to materialize. And I know being patient is not your strong point, but you have to hold on for a bit longer. The other part of it is to be ready and able to accept the opportunities when they are presented to you, right, for this change that's coming your way. If you're not ready, the opportunities will present themselves and you won't be able to move forward, okay? And there's always fear involved with change. What do I have to give up? What will I gain? Is the devil I know better than the devil I don't know, right? Am I better off just dealing with what I know? It's important for you to visualize the life that you want and then take the steps to get there. When the opportunities arise, ask yourself, is this going to get me closer to where I want to be, or is it not going to be helpful, right? Change is scary, but if you reframe it in your mind, it can be exciting and a challenge to be your best self. I know you deal with a lot of negative energy, Sean, that makes it difficult at times for you, but that's precisely an example of something that you have to learn how to change or block out, okay? Is it helping you to be where you need to be? Never easy, I know, but there's a lot of growth going on for you right now. And the next 2 months are going to show a lot for you. So you just need to hang in there, okay? Katie Owens. Katie, welcome. Your first time read for me, I think. So you're indecisive, right? I get very indecisive and it's holding you back. And you have to make a choice of what is best for you. Okay, so stop trying to please everyone else around you, because you're feeling trapped between what you think you should do and what you want to do. And now is the time for you to take action. Okay, the moment you trust yourself and take that step forward, you're going to feel so much better about everything. You need to trust your intuition to bring you to the right choice. Okay, this situation, you kind of need to take a look at yourself for what you need as well, and don't overanalyze or ignore the decision. It is if you need it, but trust the answers that you get. Trust that there's a reason for everything that this has happened. Again, I'm sorry for my dog. And remove yourself from the naysayers, right? Because the naysayers are always going to tell you no, right? And the negative Nellies. And this includes yourself. Don't be negative. Don't focus on all the things that make you unhappy. Make sure your thoughts are focused on positive outcomes. Again, like I said to Sean, envision what you want to manifest for the future, right? And you have a lot of people around you that can help. And you have to be aware of those people who are put in our paths to help us, right? The melodramatic people that are around you causing the anxiety, you know, you need to kind of find a way to push them out of the situation. Don't give them so much control over what's going on. And better days are coming. And I think also important for you is to remember that there's pros and cons, and that's normal. I think that this choice that you have to make is going to benefit you emotionally, physically, and financially. And I think you're afraid, and so that's making you miss the benefits of what this decision means for you, or what this opportunity means for you. You've already thought about it so much. You've already thought about everything that could go wrong. Now's the time for you to act on it, okay? You make the choice of whether you want to use this time to reinvent yourself and make yourself and your life the way you want it. And then also be aware and pay attention to the little bits of inspiration or the little bits of intuition that you feel, or people that are put in the right place at the right time to help you. Okay? And just remember that things don't always go the way we plan, but we always have to take a chance to get ourselves further in life. Okay. Jennifer Harrell. I don't know if you're on here. Hi, everybody. I just want to welcome those of you who just joined us. Mary Harden is my moderator tonight, and so if you have any questions, you're welcome to comment, and Mary will pass the questions on to me. Also, she can post any questions that you have, or she can answer any questions that you might have about readings off of here. Okay, so let me do this now. I wanted to get to Jennifer Harrell. So you are an awakened soul. I know this by some of your postings, because we are friends on Facebook. So I know that you are already an awakened soul. And, you know, that is one of the hardest gifts to bear, because you see all that is wrong and all that can be better. Okay? And it's not from a place of self-righteousness at all. It's actually from a place of love. And it causes you to be sad and to feel pain for others. And sometimes it's hard for you to tell the difference between your suffering and others, because to you, when one suffers, we all suffer. This is, you know, both a beautiful gift and a burden. I feel like this has been weighing on you heavily for the past few weeks. So it's important for you to keep on your path, although it's good to be aware of the things that are going on. Try and limit your time watching TV or listening to the negative Nellies. I think it's really important for your health to take some time away and replenish your energy. I get for you that you have so many people that are looking to you for guidance, and you're going to be such a help for others, but take care of yourself, and you know, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to have anything to give to others. So, Jennifer, I hope that's helpful for you. Okay. Elaine Topolsky Wages, welcome to you. You're a new person following the page. Okay. So I had to think, you know, because I kept hearing the word forgiveness around you. Forgive. So I need to make you aware of, like, when you're forgiving someone, you know, you're giving compassion to someone for the hurt or confusion that they have or had in their life and what was going on at the time when they hurt you. You're not condoning it, right? We don't condone it when we forgive, but we're understanding. So by you choosing to let the situation stop controlling you and whether or not you are happy, you choose to be happy and take steps every day towards that goal. It's going to get easier, okay? And you're going to be okay. I also get that you're overanalyzing a lot. And I think this is a good message for a lot of people. Literally, it tires you out when we're overthinking and overanalyzing. And it's okay to make a decision and move forward, okay? And it's okay to make a mistake and learn from it. And it's okay to change course when we need to, right? I know so many of us were brought up to think we had to have all the answers when we turned a certain age, or when we became an adult, we had to have certain answers and know what we were doing. And you know what? We don't have to. And it's always going to change. Life is always going to change. Situations are going to change. So, you know, this is your time to change course with courage and faith, and you have everything you need right there inside you. So I want you to have courage as you go forward with that, okay? Carolyn McKay, I know you're on here because I just saw that you were watching. So what came to me for you was that in order to heal it, we need to feel it. And I know that sucks. I've had this come up for people before, and, you know, even for myself, you know, when we're going through something, we don't want to feel bad anymore. We don't want to feel sad. We don't want to feel something. So we try and find ways to make ourselves happy or ways to not feel something. And we do everything we can to avoid it, right? I get it. No one wants to feel bad. No one wants to feel pain, right? But the only way out is through. And know that the pain that know that the pain that you would feel or going to feel is temporary. Okay? Some days it's easier, and other days it hits you, right? Like a wave crashing down on you. And once you confront it and work through it, you can let it go and move on and finally breathe. I feel like whatever this situation is, literally kind of makes you feel like you can't catch your breath. And again, it goes back to not wanting to feel the necessary feelings, but all those feelings are part of growth. Know that you're going to be okay. And as scary as it seems to allow yourself to feel the sadness, the anger, the grief, whatever it is you're working through, it's like a healing for our body and souls to let those feelings out. And remember, tomorrow's a new day, right? And that you have control over how you respond to people and situations. So I also feel that I have to tell you to limit your circle to those who are supportive and who encourage you on your path. Okay? Tyrus Deal, you're new here too, I think. Welcome, Tyrus. I got a lot of energy around you. A lot of edginess, but the edginess feeling that I'm getting for you is that you're trying to find ways to make a new life for yourself. This is about you wanting to leave a situation that no longer has your highest good. It no longer suits you. And you made this choice on your own, and you're feeling like this is going to be an adventure for you. But know that you don't have to do it all at once. It feels like the most important thing is that you evaluate the situation honestly and openly, and then take steps towards that when you're ready. You have to take charge and manifest what you need to be successful. Once you start on your path, what you need will start to appear for you. So pay attention to that. Things that you think are coincidence, or people that you're introduced to who are willing to help you, those are all things to pay attention to, because those are the people that are being sent to guide you. You already have amazing skill and talents that you can rely on. So I want you to allow people to help you and open the doors for you. And in the end, it's up to you to take that first step, and you define what that meaning is for you. And that's where you have to start. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm looking for? What is the meaning I want? What is the meaning that you are searching for, or that you want to have in your life? And that may change as you move forward. I would expect it to change as you move forward, because I think, we're always changing. Okay. Let's see. Deb Bannis Jones. So for you, Deb, I was getting, keep your eye on the big picture. I feel like there's something, you have big plans for something. I'm not sure if you're starting up a new endeavor or what, but I want to hear about it. Definitely this is up your alley. You definitely have experience in this. This is definitely something that others are looking toward you to lead them through this process. You generally care for other people, and I think that if you listen to your intuition, the guidance on this project, that it's going to lead you in the right direction. You're going to grow stronger from this. And don't be afraid to ask others who might have a little bit more insight and clarity about what it is you're trying to do. Listen to ideas and perspectives, and listening doesn't mean that you have to take that on or are bound to do what they say. It just means that you're listening to ideas, and taking everything into account. And I hope this is helpful, and I really want to know what your new project is that you're endeavoring on, because I feel like this is something exciting, and I'd love to hear more about it, Deb. Okay. So this is a sad one. I felt really bad. This is Mary McGinnis. So in full disclosure, I just want to say that I saw on her Facebook page that she recently lost her beloved dog, Oscar. So, Mary, I hope I can give you some comfort by letting you know that he is around you, and pay attention, and you will hear, and this is what you'll hear his little feet. And he says he's still moving quickly, but he gets a lot farther now than he did, meaning that he's healed and he can move quickly, and he's, Even though he has to walk fast like he used to, he gets a lot farther now. And he thanks you for knowing that it was his time, right? Our pets trust us with their lives, and they trust that we know when they're suffering, right? And he thanks you for knowing that this was his time and not letting him suffer. And he says, yes, that is him that you feel next to you, and he's trying to let you know that he is still near you. And I'm so sorry for your loss, and know that he is safe and happy now, and he wants you to know that you are loved, okay? But that really came through for you tonight, that... There's other things, there are people who have actually come through for you, but I felt that was the message you needed to hear tonight, okay? Kathy Cadella. So Kathleen, I keep getting, you're so close to the situation. You're so close to the situation. There's something that you're dealing with, and actually it's more of a someone, and I'm not sure what their motives are or what their behavior is. It's been a little unsettling. Okay. I think you're invested in the outcome, which is making this really difficult for you to figure out what the right way to go is. I just get a lot of energy around you, and I want you to focus that energy on the positive, and, just remember that what we focus on grows. So focus on the positive, so that's what, comes your way. Don't let this person... what's the word I'm thinking of, distract you, okay? Because I feel like there's some distraction involved in that. So I still have a couple more readings. I just wanted to take a moment for those of you who just tuned in, just to kind of let you know that I'm doing gift certificates again for Christmas, if you're interested. There is an email version available that I can send to you or to the person you want it sent to. My angel wing earrings, unfortunately, because of COVID, aren't available this year, because I was giving out the angel wing earrings. So instead, I've had to pick an alternate, which is a necklace. They're little necklaces. I have different colors, different stones. So if you're interested, you can keep it for yourself, or you can give it along with the gift. The gift certificates are in 1-hour increments, and they don't expire. Okay, and I take PayPal, credit card, and Venmo. So, all right. Just wanted to get that out there. So Rose Michele Morse. Let's see. Okay. So Rose, you've been focusing a lot of your pent-up energy on being creative. And I know that because I see what you've been posting, and it's absolutely beautiful. I wish you all could see these beautiful things that she's been posting, that she's been making. And this is great for you because it's taking your mind off of other things that are making you anxious. You're worried about everything, right? But that worry is also wrapped up with fear. And fear causes us to do things, say things, and react rather than act in ways we normally wouldn't. It's great to be aware. It's great to be informed, but you have to trust that things are going to be okay. You're going to be okay, all right? You've been through so much, and although it doesn't feel like it at times, you're strong, okay? I think for you, you're almost too strong. You hold it in until you can't anymore, and then you let it out. You let it all out. And then when that happens, you feel bad about it. You put yourself down for that. And don't think like that, okay? I feel I need to tell you that January is going to be a time of change for you. There's someone coming into your life that will bring joy to your world. There's a baby coming into the family around springtime. I get a lot of renewal and bonding from this event. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. I feel it's within the immediate family. Okay. Let me see. I think I have 2 more to go. And I see somebody wrote, "Hi, Aunt Michele." Hi. Glad to see that you're here. So I have one more who requested a reading before the cutoff time, and that was Barbara Wing. So, wow, what can I say for you, hon? Happy birthday, right? You're saying goodbye to this past year happily and ready to start off this next chapter of your life, right, with renewed clarity and vision. And I think you've been feeling more hopeful lately, and you've been seeing a lot of the results from the changes that you've been making, both internally and externally. I see really good things ahead for you this year. And that most importantly, because you have changed the energy around you. You know, and we talk about that a lot. If you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror, or you don't like what's coming to you or happening around you, you change your energy, and that changes what gravitates towards you. You have changed what you are allowing in and out of your life, Barb. And this is allowing room for all the good things that you deserve to come in. Keep doing what you're doing. And I know that some days the positive attitude is really hard to maintain, right? It is for all of us. But just realize a bad day is just a day. A bad moment is just a bad moment. Okay? So I want you to have a great birthday and just have faith that, you know, this coming year is going to be, you know, wonderful for you. Okay? And for everybody. So that's all I have for tonight. I'm going to do another live next Saturday, so I'm going to put the post up, and what you guys can do is just, you know, comment, read me, or post your questions. If there's something you want to talk about, feel free to put that up there, and you know, we could talk about different things. And that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you all got something out of this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.